medical emergency, you would have received instructions and information.
Hey guys, it's me, and today we're going to be starting a whole new series on my YouTube channel, and that is my top 10s. Now, these are mostly going to be all like top 10 favorite whatever, or top 10 least favorite something, or whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to be doing a top 10 favorite roller coasters that I have ever ridden. I've only been to 5 parks. Now, this is gonna expect to change in the future, so whenever it changes, then I'll update it time to time. But we're gonna be doing top 10 favorite roller coasters. We're gonna be starting out with some honorable mentions, and they are Batman the Ride, Comet, Gatekeeper, King Ka, Orion, Top Thrill Dragster, Raptor, Skyrocket, Skyrush, and Valraven. Those are my honorable mentions. They're all really good rides. So with that being said, let's get right to my top 10 favorite roller coasters of all time that I've ever ridden. Coming in at number 10 is Nitro from Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, when I was at Six Flags Great Adventure last year, a couple of rides were unfortunately down. Superman, El Toro, Jersey Devil, they were all shut down. So as of right now, Nitro stands as my favorite from Six Flags Great Adventure. It's got tons of airtime. It's so fun. It's pretty smooth, pretty fast, and well, I'll explain more about it in my future videos of my coaster reviews. I know it's been a couple of years since I last did that, but I promise you it is going to make a comeback. Season 2 is coming. It's just life gets in the way, and you know, sometimes things get pushed back. So it's coming, no worries. So with that being said, let's get right to number 9, and that is Fahrenheit from Hershey Park. I was kind of surprised with Fahrenheit. You know, it was the first time riding this kind of coaster because Cedar Point or Kings Island does not have these, where you know go straight up or whatever, Gerstleyers, something like that. Even though it's made by Intamin, if I'm not mistaken, but it is actually a fairly fun ride. I was actually blown away with Fahrenheit. And speaking of Fahrenheit, it's going to be insanely hot here the next couple of days. So yeah, we're talking about above average temperatures. So yay, that's good timings. Moving on to number 8, and that is Diamondback from Kings Island. Diamondback was just awesome. It's just super fun. Lots of airtime. I was blown away with Diamondback. I loved every bit of it. What else is there for me to say? It's awesome. I mean, and coming in at number 7 is another roller coaster from Kings Island, and that is Mystic Timbers. Now, I will say this, Mystic Timbers, hands down, best wooden roller coaster I've ever ridden thus far. Like, it is super smooth, super fast. You wouldn't even know that it was. You wouldn't even know that it's a wooden coaster. It's so smooth. Like, wow, how did they do it? I don't know. Another coaster from Kings Island is Banshee, and that's coming in at number 6. Now, I'm probably going to get comments like, wait, Why is Banshee ahead of Mystic Timbers? It was very hard for me to choose which one was better. So I wanna consider this as kind of a tie, but Banshee had a lot to it. I mean, it's got all those, you know, inversions and the layout, the color. The purple's my favorite color, and there's just, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's explained more in my previous videos of my coaster reviews on Banshee. It's just a super fun ride, and I loved it. Now we're into my top. Now we're into my top 5, and number 5 is Candymoonium from Hershey Park. Now, unfortunately, when I was at Hershey Park a couple years ago, Storm Runner was closed. Otherwise, that would probably be my top 10. But as of right now, Candymoonium stands at number 1 as my favorite coaster at Hershey Park. It's just my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to be saying that Sky Rush is better. I like Sky Rush, and that probably should be in the top 10 too. Who knows? It may change. Although I will say a little spoiler about Sky Rush. I think my favorite part about it is going on the lift hill and looking down and seeing the railroad tracks there. But that's just me being a rail fan and being a rail fan that I am. Gotta point that out. At last, we're at Cedar Point. Coming in at number 4 is Maverick. Now, for years, it's always been a battle between 2 rides at Cedar Point of being my number 1. I will get to that in a minute. Right, and one of them was Maverick, and it may not be the world's tallest coaster. It's one of the not so tall ones. But boy, does it pack a lot of punch. It's got a lot to it. You got that beyond vertical drive. You got that brick in the middle that launches you out of the tunnel. You got all those air times, inversions, and it just whips you around like no other. Like it just shakes you around like a pinball game. It's so fun. Number 3 is Phantom's Revenge. Should not be a surprise that Phantom's Revenge is my favorite coaster at Kennywood. But like I mentioned before, I have yet to ride Steel Curtain, which I will be able to soon, since I am going to be I'm planning on going to Kennywood next week or so. Hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed that Steel Curtain will be open this time. As you can see, I'm a Steelers fan, so hopefully this will work out. We'll see. Number 2 is Millennium Force, the other favorite coaster that was battling with Maverick. Like I mentioned, for years it's always been a battle between Millennium Force and Maverick as to which one would be my favorite. Like, one day it's Maverick, next day it's Millennium Force. It's a tough choice between the two. It's always hard to choose which one is my favorite. Like I said, I've only been to 5 parks, so I don't know what Intimidator is like. I don't know what Fury is like. I don't know what Leviathan is like. I'm sure one day I will visit those 3 parks, and I will check them off, and then perhaps my opinions will change, and Millennium Force could very well be knocked out of the top 10. No offense, Cedar Point, I'm sorry, but we will see. My number 1 favorite coaster should not be a surprise at all. And I don't think anybody should be surprised at this at all. It's Steel Vengeance from Cedar Point. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail because I pretty much explained it all in my old video of my coaster reviews on Steel Vengeance. But I will say that this was formerly known as Mean Streak, which was probably one of the worst coasters I've ridden. It was just so shaky and so rough, and it was just one of those rides that I refused to ride. And then they switched it to Steel Vengeance and pretty much did a whole 180. Now Steel Vengeance, spot on. It is everything that we need on a roller coaster. It's got everything. It's got the whole package, the total package. And it doesn't get any better than that. And I don't think anything will top this. That is, of course, unless I go to Florida and I ride Iron Gwazi. But until then, Steel Vengeance will be my #1 favorite coaster of all time. So, that's my top 10 favorite roller coasters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first top 10 video. There's always a first for everything. I'm sure that this will change in the future because, you know, me visiting more parks in the near future. Like I said, I've only been to 5 parks: Cedar Point, Kings Island, Kennywood, Hershey Park, and Six Flags Great Adventure. Like I said, there will be more parks in the near future, and this for sure will change. So, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. What are your favorite roller coasters? What are your opinions? They're all really great roller coasters. Even the ones in the honorable mentions, they're all really great. Check them out when you get a chance. And I will catch you guys later, next time, whatever the heck it is that I'm doing. Until then, see y'all later.